What's up, guys? Today we're taking you guys through 10 tips on how to attack better in Rainbow Six Siege. I've been asked this a lot on stream, so today we're going through a guide and giving you guys 10 tips on how to rank up and win more matches while attacking. One biggest thing I've seen between what makes the difference between an emerald and a diamond to a champion, and I always answer the same way, is knowing how to attack. Everyone can defend, but not that many people attack effectively. A lot of people bait and don't know how to hit gaps or how to even spot a gap. So we're gonna go through that today. All right, tip number one on how to attack better. So let's say you're playing a map like Chalet. You're gonna spawn in, you're gonna find where the site is. If the site's up top, here's what you do. You need to look at what your teammates are picking, especially if you're solo queue, You need to pick what is missing. Yes, you may have a main operator, an op that you perform well at, but you need to bring things that are going to help you win the match. If you don't have a hard breach, you might need to play an operator like Ace. It will help you win more often. If you feel like you have a lot of you have Thatcher, a hard breach, and like a Twitch or something, you need something that's going to be a little bit more entry focused, and you need to be taking that map control. And when I say take that map control, I mean going through like library and not just keep going. Like, you take that map control, you stay there, you hold an angle up, you give your teammates time to like push in with you to back you up. You don't just keep pushing until you die. Getting a kill as an entry and then dying instantly afterwards, now it's a 4v4, and now they have no entry. And then the enemies retake that map control, putting your teammates in a bad position. All right, tip number two on how to attack better. So, I want to entry this, because I'm playing an entry up. I leave a preset drone or a drone where I can drone in pretty easily. I don't just throw away my drone, so I can actually figure out what's going on. I check for traps, etc. All right, so no library is clear. I could just jump in, but I want to leave a cam that I can kind of glance at to know the blind spot's at. So now I have the main staircase, so I know I don't need to watch this way. So when I go in, I have my gun up, expecting to get swung from the closet, making sure it's all clear before I throw another drone and drone forward again. Checking blue staircase. Here, at this point, I would just leave these cameras here and I would not drone again. I would just, I can watch the flanks. I have the control. I have the map control. I know everything's being watched up top. The only thing I have to watch is the door and the head holes that are going to be here. Really quick entry. And then, you still have your drones. All right, here's tip number three on how to attack better. Do you find yourself not really sure what to do, just outside baiting like this on coastline, just kind of like staring at the door, taking pot shots here and there? Maybe you'll get a kill or two, but then you lose a round. Well, that's because you're baiting. Like, having preset cams is going to help you have a little bit more confidence in doing more aggressive things. Here I put an air jab on that door and I put an air jab into luggage. You can rappel there, shoot open the window, put an air jab there. And then I can play on the big window rappel and actually help clear out Aqua. Maybe fight pink bar upside down rappel. Maybe hold that. And like when my teammates can go into Aqua and go for a plant, I can shoot an air jab there if no one's behind pink bar, and they actually can't even walk through that double door. So now all I really have to do is watch the rotate. A lot of things you can do. The biggest tip I can give you guys for this is just have a plan. When you how is the bomb going to go down? How is the fuser going down? Have a general plan on how you're going to clear out that area that someone can actually go inside and actually survive. Tip number four on how to attack better. So have a plan and know how to execute said plan. So here, I'm going Flores. I want to blow up elbow. Gives the utility. Doc swings out, I get the kill there. Teammates are working tower, they go down. So instead of just trying to force through bunker, I know the defender is pillar now, so I go bottom main. I open up the door, my teammate's gonna back me up. The enemy could be swinging me because I see my teammate is right behind me. So that means he's not being pressured from anywhere else. That means that he could be counter swinging me right now. So I need to get my gun up as soon as possible. And he is counter swinging me. Here, I'm Ace. I open up the wall. And while the wall's getting opened up, I'm watching my flank. I see my teammate top armory, so I know that we're good. I hear them impact tricking, so I hear him shoot half his mag here. This is one play that I'll always do is I hear them shoot most of their mag. I'm gonna swing in because he's gonna be reloading or recovering from what just happened. So now I'm just holding an angle that I'm not really expecting to be at, and I kill the guy. Tip number five on how to attack better. Acting off of your intel. Don't just drone around the map, have your drone get shot and be like, one in sight. That doesn't do anything. Act off the intel you're gathering, either with a call out or with pre-fires and peaks. So here I'm swapping between drones. I see a guy walking in front of attic door, so I swing up, get my gun up, and take him down there. Holding the angle, and I run all the way to master because I don't want to sit there baiting the entire round, because you don't want to bait. It's okay to bait for a little bit, but you need to know when to stop baiting. If you know the defense is not going to peek you anymore, you need to start moving around. So I go to master, I open up the wall, and I swing in. We help with the attic, and then we go to the next round. So now I'm Buck. We're going through operations, and I know that there's like a mirror or someone on those head holes that it's really hard to clear. So I go Buck underneath, and I find him, taking him down, letting my teammates walk inside, and because I'm underneath, I just waltz all the way around, kind of catch them off guard. Teammates pushing, a couple teammates have died. I shoot Bandit in the back. Always a great thing to do is rotating off of where your team's pushing from. When you make a lot of noise in a certain area, rotating around and hitting from the backside is going to net you some kills. Tip number 6 on how to attack better, playing around a breach. So here, breach is getting opened up. I throw a grenade blue. That means the guy that's blue is either A, going to die, or B, can't peek me during that duration. So I swing over and hold the other angle. I kill a guy connector, so no one else is gonna swing. I play in the corner with a shotgun as gridlock, and you see him swing out, and you know, not much you can do there. And I retake that ground because that enemy just died, so I take control and I keep pushing, always with my gun up because I'm not exactly sure where he's at. Look at my face. So now here on Buck, I go underneath to destroy the mirrors. Enemy walks down, kills 2 of my teammates, but I'm around my teammates, not necessarily on the same angle as them, but I'm around them so I can actually get those refrags. Here we find a warden. We find him too and take him down. Always swinging with our gun up, because we're never entirely positive where an enemy is going to be. And anytime you swing into the slight unknown, always have your gun up. Always, always, always. Skyscraper. Always swinging with my gun up. Never really getting caught off guard. You may be able to kill me occasionally, but you're not going to, you know, I'm going to end up taking shots at you. As long as you're taking shots, you can still win the firefight. Clearing enemy positions and then never peeking out too far. Here, I don't need to push it anymore. I pushed in enough. We have the spot for plant. Now all we have to do is hold angles, hold crosses, and we can win the round. And I believe we do win the round. Yes, we do. Tip number 7 on how to attack better in Rainbow Six. So pushing enemies out of power positions. So here we're dealing with an Azami behind her barrier in Cigar on Cafe. I grim her out. You can do this in multiple different ways. You can throw grenades or explosives or flashbang and then swing in and swing her. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different util kits and whatnot, but this is why you drone and you figure out what you need. I know I want Grim here. Take it on the Azami. We take control. No one else is there. Take control of that. We swing in. We find another one. We walk up Whitehall. We go for the plant. We're still in a 3v1. I get that plant down, having my gun up, and we kill the guy that's flanking. Honestly, nothing really crazy happened this round, but it really comes down to getting that first part of map control, which is the hardest part to do on attack. Getting that map control out the start. Once I kill out a zombie, we have control of Cigar, and then it just starts dominoing from there. Tip number 8 on how to attack better in Siege. Once you go hard breacher, once you open up the walls, you are now no longer a hard breacher. You are an entry. So look for kills and take firefights. Don't just bait outside like a weirdo. Actually try to do something. Here, I'm taking firefights. We find one. We down another. I jump in, taking control because we just took down 2 of them. I know that it's probably going to be clear. I hold an angle. I never swing in more than I need to because I don't need to. We see one. We light him up a little bit, force him to swing out. We get him, finish him off, teammates swinging, and then we take them down. And then here, now on Finca on Consulate, I throw a grenade to mask audio cue. It's not necessarily to destroy or kill anyone. It's just to hide that audio cue. We swing in. You can do that with flashbangs or literally anything, just as long as it, you know, masks your audio cue. Here we're Hibana. We open up the wall already. We're on Clubhouse. He's firing out the Azami. We get that kill. We come underneath to hold the angle on Red Staircase, and then we win the round. I think the last one just goes down in a second. Yeah, simple enough. Tip number 9 on how to attack better in Siege. Don't give up because things aren't going your way. Have your gun up. Focus on kill by kill, and you can still win the round. Here we're in a 4v5. We're in a decent situation. I swing out, I kill one, swing it around, I find another, playing as Cali with the SMG. My entire team goes down. I've killed 2, but now I'm in a 1v3. I swing around with my gun up, always ready for a fight. Trying to keep track of where all the enemies are at, so I know they're not really pushing up on me. We find one, we get ready for counter swings. They don't come, I keep swinging out. Nothing too crazy here. Just kind of trying to bait them into swinging out, just slightly exposing their positions. He swings out, we find him. This is one with like a really not great gun for this. So here, I have him pinned. I get some wall bangs on him. He goes into the hallway, or he's near the double door, so I know he's gonna be close, and we take him down. Making a situation where I got an ace seem like it was always going to happen and wasn't that difficult. I swung around, I never really got shot. I just got a bunch of freebies. It's all about crosshair placement, confidence, and having the mental to just keep going. Tip number 10 on how to attack better in Siege. When you attack. Throwing a grenade to cover the security door. It actually gets him because it just rolled just in there. I'm baiting a little bit, making sure I know what's going on here before I go in all the way. I check office. If you feel like someone's there, have your gun up. Take him down. No, there's another one in security, which is weird because they're up top, but we know that there was one off, so we can just like kind of walk up. There's gonna be at most one in sight, so we double up as we swing in. We find an nitro come out, and the last guy that was playing security goes down. Here, be careful, spawn kills. Even if you're the one opening up the window, people could still peek out of it. Every time you swing over into the unknown, have your gun up. You're gonna be a lot quicker at reacting when your gun is up, already there. I had no clue this guy was there, but my gun is up. He re-peeks it, and you don't want to re-peek into that. Here, we rotate all the way around, catch another enemy off guard. I catch a lot of enemies off guard because I'm moving around the map extremely quickly, where I know there's not really map control. Taking that map control away from them, finding the enemy, and taking them down. And the last one goes down. Here's tip number 11 on how to attack better. So, finding gaps and how to actually hit gaps. So here, we're in a 3v2. We're consulate. I go for a plant on the window because most enemies dead. We're in a 2v2. I hop out the window. We're in a 1v2 now, but I got the plant down. I just have to cover it, and I should be good. We have claymores down. I find one. I rappel down because he ran out yellow, and I rappel in. We find him. Here, may not always be able to spot a gap, but you can make a gap. There, I know that that yellow window is clear, so I swing in because I just killed someone there. Chances of someone being close are low. We find one, wait for the counter swing, we find him. I swing in more now because now there is a massive gap here. Legion getting caught with his pants down because of the gap that was left, and they go down. Finding a gap is all about either finding a spot where an enemy's not watching, or it's about creating that opening by taking somebody out. Like I kill someone on that yellow window that's close, giving me that opportunity to kind of squeeze in and catch another guy that isn't fully ready for you to be there. And here's tip number 12 on how to attack better, the final tip. And this is all about how to actually make your own gaps. So here I grenade half wall, knowing now that they have to swing from the right side. They swing over, I take down one, another one makes it over while I was shooting at a zombie. He's behind cover now. It's gonna be a little bit harder to clear him out, but he's in a situation where he basically is playing Pop Goes the Weasel, and then forcing them to have to swing over from the gap again. So here, this is what I would like to call a death cross, which is really tough to deal with because someone's playing off of another guy's contact. But this is a massive gap because the guy bathroom isn't fully ready for me to swing in trench. It's giving me like a second or two to fight one guy and then deal with a second. And I, of course, oblige. Taking down one, having my gun up, ready for the second swing, who's going to be playing off that contact. And you know damn well he's going to swing here. So be ready for it. Take him down. Simple enough. Have your gun up. All right, guys, that's it today on my tips on how to attack better. I'm not going to take you guys through every single attacking route that you can think of on every map to like, here's how you do this. I may make a video on that on certain maps individually, but like there's just so many different maps, so many different combos, and it really depends on what the defense is bringing that you can like think of counters. Because like, yes, you can have a set plan. The plan is always going to alter somewhat depending on what the enemy is bringing. So you need to be somewhat adaptable. That's part of the reason why you can swap operators in the attack phase. If you need to bring something, bring that. Like I'll be droning and I'm like, oh, they have Malusis, they have Maestros, you know, maybe a Bravo or a Flores or something like that to destroy that. They have a wall I gotta open up. Maybe I'll go Ace or Hibana. If they're not really bringing much denial and we have a hard breach, I'll bring more entry focus or flank watch stuff so we can actually walk in. It really depends on what you plan on doing. And if your plan is, I don't know, you got some work to do. Look where the site's at. What is the basic plan? If you're not entirely sure, play around your team. I'm not saying hold their pocket. I'm saying play on adjacent angles. Like let's say you're attacking Oregon top floor. Watch the main staircase. Watch the trophy door. Maybe get on Gentleman Rappel. Maybe get on Kids Rappel. Let's do something that's like where an enemy might be that would be annoying for your teammates to have to deal with. And you might find yourself with an opportunity to get some kills. And they're going to actually be impactful kills. Other, you know, unlike unimpactful kills where you're baiting outside in a 1v5. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like down below for more. And peace out. Until next time.